Sri Kumar Swami College Ausa, District Latur, State Maharashtra, India, welcomes all honorable dignitaries and participants here at the virtual platform for the International E-Conference. The topic of today's International E-Conference is recent advancements in medical technologies. The college every day conducts a webinar or international conference. The purpose behind organizing these webinars and conferences is to exchange knowledge of different topics and subjects among intellectuals, academicians, students, researchers, and knowledge seekers. The college is affiliated to Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded. The innovative activity is going on without any interruption, and it is due to Honorable Principal Dr. M. Ambedkar sir, who is also the chairman and uh, organizing chief organizer of this international e-conference. On behalf of the organizing committee of the college, I welcome you, sir, as the chairperson of this international e-conference. Today, I feel immense pleasure to welcome Honorable Daniela Juric ma'am from Basel, Switzerland, and she is going to enlighten us on the topic recent advancements in medical technologies. On behalf of the college and organizing committee of International E-Conference, I heartily welcome you, ma'am, as the chief guest and keynote speaker for this International E-Conference. Before the actual beginning of the keynote speech, I would like to invite Honorable Principal Dr. Bedkar sir for his introductory speech. Please, sir, welcome. Thank you, sir. Now I would like to invite today's chief guest and keynote speaker, Honorable Daniela Juric ma'am from Basel, Switzerland, for her lecture on the topic recent advancements in medical technologies. Please, ma'am, welcome.
Okay, first I want to thank you all for inviting me. It's a pleasure for me to join this conference. I will try to do my best to explain as simple as possible the recent advancement in medical technology because the topic is very huge and big, and of course there is a lot of professional terminology, which is not so easy to explain, especially to the audience which is not in a medical field. So I will try to explain as shortly as possible and as simply so all of you can understand very well what I am talking. I would say also, I would add something about myself. At the moment, I'm a student of medical technology at the Technological University, and I have done recently the advancement studies in Switzerland in clinical affairs, regulatory affairs, and the quality assurance for medical device and in vitro diagnostics. So I will just start with my PowerPoint presentation because I found out that will be the easiest way to explain visually. It's the best way when you speak about something to present some, let's say, photos, and so the participants can easily understand and follow what I'm talking about. So I hope that you will enjoy your, and that will be the my introduction speak. So now I will just start with presentation and we'll start talk about the today's topic. Just 1 second so I can adjust my uh, okay. So if you can just confirm me that you see all my first slide of my presentation, I would be appreciated to. Okay, so today means in this last couple of years, um, regarding the recent advancements in the world, we cannot determine which countries have the most recent advancement in medical technology because it's a complex task as innovation and development cover globally, and very, very often it's a collaborative effort. What that means? That means that all countries all over the world have some of the in the world that are not in this area and that doesn't have its role in this technology due to their strong research infrastructure, findings, and regulatory environments. So that doesn't mean that other countries are not involved. Just mean that this country are uh, transparent about this. So we might have a company in Switzerland, but that company employ people from India, from Japan, from China. So that means that people from all over the world are together in this field. So when I mention these countries, I will just quickly pass through the recent advancement countries by country, which are let's say, uh, uh, was recent. So I can mention that US leads in medical technology with the top research, medical device. Their pharmaceutical companies are all over the world. They have a good robotic surgery and biotechnology. Germany is, for example, known for precise engineering. Japan, they are front runner in robotics, for example, and with innovative companies producing advanced medical equipment. Switzerland is a home to many pharmaceuticals companies and biotech companies from all over the world, leading in medical device. And another country is Israel, thriving in digital health, biotech innovations through the collaborations, of course, with the other countries. I would also mention South Korea. They are very advancing in telemedicine, healthcare, robotics, and they are really good in investments in research and development. Regarding the India, I was recently read that your Prime Minister of Health announced that with effective implementation of recently national medical devices, police they are fostering to invest in a medical device sector from the present $11 billion to the $50 million by the end of 2030, which means this is the big progress for India, especially. Oh, okay. So in today's fast-paced world, medical technology is revolutionizing and diagnostic and transforming patient care. Recent years, we have seen remarkable progress in medical technology, reshaping how we diagnose and treat all disease. So medical technologies, those advancements are not just tools. We use these transformative advances to force shaping a healthcare system that is accessible and tailored to the unique needs of each patient. The journey towards realizing their full potential continues, promising a future where healthcare is not. Yes, yes, okay. So I think that must be the some connection problem. So okay, then I will just start with the first number one recent advancement in the medical technology, which is mRNA technologies, and I would just switch to the something tell more about this revolutionary approach in medical diagnostic, which is not new. It's actually start in the 80s. Then scientists begin to work on the development of mRNA vaccines. The top thing about this is that it can quickly and accurately find harmful cells and help the doctor to easy and early treat disease, which is a big step in the medicine. Scientists also, through this technology, can make a test to find a specific change in our gene. Hello? Yes. Hello. I don't. This is the on my screen. This is the proper slide. So let me. I will just camera. Yes. So now I see exactly what you are looking in the same slide. So the next slide is about the telehealth technology. This technology involves delivering healthcare service remotely through telecommunications technology instead of meeting the doctor in person. What that means? This means that we can use video calls or online platforms or approach to our healthcare system through the monitoring devices instead of going to the doctor's office to visit the doctors. With this technology, patients can get medical help without leaving their home. And this is especially good for the patients who lives, for example, far away from the doctor's office. This new technology is also very useful for the patient because it can also check the patient's symptoms, like check the medical history of the patient, or even order some necessary tests through the video calls. Also, the doctors between each other can share telehealth disease. For example, if you are waiting in a waiting room for the doctor meeting, and you are coming there because you have a problem with your eyes or a blood pressure, you can meet in that waiting room someone with a cold or flu, and you can recall CRISPR shortly. That is the recent and repeat medical laboratory technology, revolutionary according to the gene editing tool. This is a very powerful tool which scientists use to change to do the test, so they can easy um, do in their medical labs the study genes and treating disease. This technology also helps to the scientists and the doctors to creating personalized treatments based on each person individually. What that means? That means that each person uh, can get the right treatment, which is individual for and only design and artificial intelligence contributions. Important in a medical test. Why? Well, cases like patients' records, medical results, lab tests. Sometimes it's a lot of job for humans, for the doctors, and by bringing all this information together uh, through the artificial intelligence, which doctor can easy and get better understanding of the patient's health. Artificial intelligence is helping a lot in a medical test by quickly analyzing all this information, so much faster than human. So that this is the advancement which we can use as a benefit from artificial intelligence. The combination of data and artificial intelligence makes also medical tests better and help to doctors to act sooner, faster, to keep people healthy. Of course, in this era of artificial intelligence and all digitalization data and by using a new technology every day and more, it's really, really important for the patients, especially to securing healthcare data. Keeping healthcare data safe is a crucial in today's healthcare system. As more as medical records go to the digital and devices are connected to each other in exchanging the information, it's crucial to protect the patient's information from, for example, being seen or stolen. Medical records contain a lot of personal details, the medical history, like test results, and that is the reason why this securing of healthcare data is very, very important. And that is the reason why the companies, the hospitals, the clinics involve and implement the robust encryption methods, which cover the strong access controls, secure authentication protocols, and regular security audits. So to keep these patients' personal private data safe, and um, they also train their staff to know how to keep that data safe and use the latest technology like a blockchain to store and to share this information on a securely. The next advancement in medical technology would be the nanomedicine revolution. You all can see on the slide that nanomedicine involves the application of nanotechnology in healthcare. But what exactly that means, I will explain shortly. Nanomedicine is the new way and of integration of nanotechnology in healthcare, which representing a novel approach in medical diagnostic. This emerging medical diagnostic technology employs material and devices at the nanoscale, so a very, very, very teeny materials or um, uh, tools to diagnose, monitor, and treat various medical conditions. This special technology possesses a capability to precisely target disease cells or tissue, facilitating accurate diagnosis and treatments. What that means? That means that with this tiny, this is a simple explanation, with these tiny tools or materials, the doctors can easily target a specific cells and target or tissue to get a real picture of what kind of disease we have, or and according to that, it's easier to bring the diagnosis and to, of course, come to the treatment. The potential of this kind of medicine is really evident in several examples in the recent years. One of that examples is used, for example, the gold nanoparticles for cancer imaging that go straight to the parts of the body that need help, like cells of tissue, and makes diagnosing and treating this disease more accurate. Another application lies in nanoscales biosensors. These biosensors can detect even molecules or genetic markers in the body, and they can help the doctors, for example, to diagnose the infection or some genetic problems faster or in their earlier phase. This revolution in nanomedicine bring big change in the way how we diagnose or treat illness. And it's a really, really promising for a future of medical technology. The next advancement, which we also, I believe, already heard about, is a medical 3D printing technology. It is actually new technology, but I believe that we already heard and know something about that, and we are aware that it's already in use in healthcare. It works by making three-dimensional objects from digital designs, layer by layer in hospitals, and using this 3D printing, we create models of patients' body, implants, and medical tools also. In this using of this technology, 3D printing has especially a lot of benefits in medical tests, for example, because doctors can make exact copies of patients' body parts to plan, for example, a surgery, to understand better and see the complex structures clearly. Uh, they also can use a custom implants and prosthetics that fit to patients perfectly because they make these implants or prosthetics uh, by using this 3D printing, which is individual make and can help to do the treatment precisely. What is planned for the future for this technology? Um, it could become even more beneficial because researchers actively investigate the application of 3D printing in tissue. So this is what will be in the future. So scientists already work on that, but it's still what is planned for the future. And the goal of this scientific research is producing functional organs or tissue for transplantation. The next advancement, which is also very well known, and I believe that a lot of you already have something of today, are wearables device and in-home tasting. So the using of these wearable devices and in-home tasting rise in a recent couple of years. For example, for wearable device, they are really, really popular today because they have their capacity to track different facets on individuals' health. We all know about the smart watches or fitness trackers offer a real-time information on metrics like a heart rate, like a sleep patterns, and physical activities. So we have a smart watches which we can use to get information in a real-time manner about our blood pressure, about our pulse rate, about our other condition like physical activity, and also they are in a connection with the artificial intelligence data information, so you can compare that information that you have on your smart watches in your for your own health with the data which is normal. For when we talk about an in-home testing, they are also in a rise for using nowadays, and they are really really very comfortable for the patients because you can buy it in almost all pharmaceutical shop. You have instruction for use for each test. It's very clear and it's very easy to use, even for the adult people or old people. There is a simple explanation how to use this test. So this helps actually help people to take better care themselves about their health by being more involved into the healthcare system. Together, these two, I will just mention these two advancements regarding this part of technology, because this is something which is I think that everybody has. So together, this wearable and in-home testing could change how healthcare works, and it also can help doctors with a lot of collected data to help them to spot problems early and take the hospitals and more efficient use of resource. I would add additionally that this in-home testing and wearable device supports a remote healthcare service, so people can get help when they are in need and wherever they are. They do not need to spend time and plan to go to the hospitals. It's not only beneficial for the people who lives away from the hospitals. It's also have a lot of benefits for the people who, for example, work in a real world. We all have our job. So in the case that we are not feeling very well, we of course need to take a day off or maybe more day off from work to go to the hospitals to check our health. On this way, we have the opportunity to do that in ourselves, in our homes, whenever it fits the best to us. So, what would be the conclusion of all these recent advancements in medical technology? I would just say and repeat one more time that this is just a brief, simple, very, very simple explanation. There are a lot behind of this, but I try to explain on a very, very easy level with some examples. And the conclusion of all these recent advancements that I mentioned in my presentation today is that this is the really something which have transformed, which will transform diagnostic, which will result in a better patient care and outcomes. It will help basically it will help people to live healthier, to be more involved in a healthcare system, to get the healthcare service easier, faster. This will also help people to be more informed about their health condition or problems or viable treatments. And of course, this will really help the healthcare system, like hospitals, like clinics, to the low pressure and to reduce the I know from in some countries I heard about that if you want to get the appointment to the doctor, you have to wait a couple days. If you want to get the appointment to the specialist, for example, to get the X-rays photos, you have to wait a month. So I believe that all these recent advancements in the medical technology will bring a faster way and will bring a lot of benefits to all. And will, of course, be more focus on patients and be more. It will be improved. Also, the diagnostic system will be more personalized to the healthcare system. So this would be all what I prepare for this slide presentation that I have. Now I will stop presenting and will come back live with my camera. I hope that I successfully explain the these recent advancements. If there is any question regarding this, I will do my best, of course, to answer. So, anybody
Thank
is interesting to hear something more, or is anybody have any question regarding this presentation that I had? Please feel free to ask. I will stay with you next couple minutes more or additional time if necessary to answer.
Dr. Shukla sir, thank you, ma'am, for your useful presentation. Dr. Shukla sir, please.
Good evening, Dr. Bedkar, sir. Good evening, Prakash, sir, and the organizing committee. And good afternoon, ma'am. How are you? Wonderful presentation you have made. And really, you have explored the topic and explaining how, the medicine can be advanced with the help of technology. So the robotics you have talked about, the nanotechnology you have talked about, and then no doubt that telemedicine. And nowadays, in the time of COVID-19, we started communicating more on, the telemedicines and various apps we have developed. And over there, the patient can consult a doctor, and doctor can also send medication. So quite good. Even we can store the reports and so many things. We can go with the medical history of the person. So wonderful presentation you have made. And I like that three-dimensional, structures nowadays we can go with. So many of the times it used to happen that if there is a case of acute abdomen, unless and until we are not going laparotomy, we were not knowing what exact problem is lying in the abdomen. But nowadays, because of the three-dimensional technology, I think the things will become a little more easier and we can understand our patient better and definitely the benefit goes to the patient. That is the best part of it. And that is also great. And another thing, what you have talked about, the monitoring, like nowadays, the non-communicable diseases like diabetes, hypertension, stroke, they are becoming so common, cardiovascular diseases. And we can keep monitoring. Even the person is at work, a physician can get his readings on his mobile app. So that is how we know now that nowadays the technology is really advancing. And you very correctly said that USA, Switzerland, South Korea and Israel, they are doing very well in this kind of technology, biotechnology and other aspects. In India also, we are using telemedicines and various apps we are using. That is also very great. My one very important question is, when we are talking about technology, the human mind and technology, nowadays robotic operative procedures are going on. So human beings were using skill during surgical intervention. Whether it goes, with the robotics in the same fashion, the skills, the human being, whether I should go for further incision or I should close down the bleeding arm. Human touch, is not there with the robotics. So what do you think, behind robot, again, the human mind is also there. So exactly whether it is a robotic only or it is a combination between man and machine, or you'll find the man himself, when he's doing some operative, he's doing much better way. What do you think about this, ma'am? Thank you. Otherwise, your presentation was very great and really enhanced our knowledge, and the medical field is really exploring wonderfully. So we would like to have another session with little more depth. And thank you very much for your presentation, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, I'm glad to hear the good feedback, and I'm happy. To be honest, I was a little bit of huge information into simple form, into not to speak a lot with the explanation, so I can see that's good. So regarding your question, I can just offer you my personal opinion. I think that robots and people they must work together. So it's not the same. Even if we use artificial intelligence, it's I mean people, a man designed that. So that is two part of one thing. I think it's goes go together always, no matter if it is a surgery or it is just the check. Even if you use, for example, wearable device. Okay, wearable device, smartwatch. Smartwatch will track and measure your blood pressure, your heart rate, maybe can do something additional things. But on the end, it's about you to read that result and to understand, is that, are you feeling okay with that result or no, or no. So for my point of view, robots can replace people. We must work together. That's the simple answer. The plastic.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. And nowadays, the nano robots, they are thinking of, and the cancer patients, where you'll find the cells are, they are developing fast. So I think we can control those points also with the this,
Yes.
and prosthetics nowadays, are coming forward, like a synthetic walls of the heart, and various parts of the body, joint, the knee joint, and everything you will find is becoming now a little more techno, and really we are advancing, and definitely this is our next future, I think, of the human being. Thank you very much, ma'am. You want to say something for this? Yeah.
No, I mean, always is people behind technology. So it's always a man behind the any machines. So yes, the future is to use all these technologies to make people easier, faster way to do something. But actually, yeah,
And
it's a good
we can save
future.
life of thousands. We can save the life
Yeah,
of thousands.
yeah,
Definitely.
we
Thank
can say
you.
definitely. Okay, so is
Is
there
there
any
anybody
other
else?
question?
Hello.
Hello,
Hello. Very nice session,
hello.
madam, we had. And whatever points I was to talk about, Dr. Swanand Shukla, he has talked about it. But I was just complimenting you that when some few years back, when there were transplants going on, the kidney transplant or skin transplant, also they had to do n number of tests and do the permutation and combination of donors and the recipients. Even for the blood also, some 19-20 tests they used to have to see the compatibility. Now with the artificial intelligence and robotics, within a fraction of second you can test the compatibility. So it saves such a great important time, and the surgery is carried on as soon as possible. So it's a great subject that you have dealt with. And I remembered one person who had the kidney transplant to be done. He had to undergo 56 times different tests. By the time his kidney was totally damaged and he couldn't survive. So this is nowadays I hear that the kidneys or whatever the organs, it can be knee replacement or it can be corneal or it can be skin transplant, whatever it is, plastic surgery. The tests are carried so fast that within one day you can be operated if you get a proper donor. So very nice session. I like the subject. Where in the beginning only I have given the compliment that you have chosen a very nice subject. So thank you very much, Daniela.
You're very welcome. And yes, you're right. this advancement in medical technology will really, really save lives by, as you mentioned, instead of repeating some tests so many times and wasting time on repeating that test, we can do by using medical technology that were faster in 1 day or 2 days, it depends, and save lives or do the, in your example, the surgery more faster, or a lot of benefits on the end, a lot of benefits. So thank you very much for your question and for your explanation, and thank you for your feedback that you like the topic.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Dr. Bedkar sir, I do not have a questions. Only the few words of appreciation and praising. If you permit, I will go further or give a chance to anybody who is having the question first. Uh, so thank you very much, Madam Daniela Juric, for giving this valuable lecture. In the beginning, when we heard about the medical technology, we thought of whether we are able to understand it or not, because we very few are from the medical side, and therefore, how Madam will be taking the this platform or lecture, whether there will be any instrument, etc., etc. We were thinking for that, but the way you have gathered the slides and technologies and presented here, it was really very pleasing for us, very useful for all of us. Few of the technology we were knowing, and few have added. Few technology have been added by you, so that has raised our knowledge. One thing. Another thing is that while delivering your lecture, you have praised our India for having developed the progress in the medical field. So we are very happy that for giving happiness over our development, Indian development in the field of medical technology. So we are proud of you for this kind of the feeling which you have kept for our Indians, and definitely this will boost us also for the further progress. Madam, I said the words really, even in the Dr. Swaminathan Shukla sir has elaborated some there, some points, some slides are there, but the slides which have kept, which have given happiness, are the one slide 3D technology. Another is the slides of the wearable medical technology. So what kind of materials are the clothes to be wear, and this kind of technology definitely boost us. And as far as science of biology is concerned, the gene deleting technology tools and the recombinant technology, then this kind of mRNA technology, definitely these technologies help us to enhance our knowledge about the medical technologies available, and making the patients happy, and recover from making the patient happy and recovery from the disease. In times to come, definitely, the we will be having more technology rather than this also, because now as the AI and data has introduced in every field, so definitely we will see that and the challenges will be also there in the future too, because pandemic we have experiences, and India has fought against the pandemic very nicely, and we have appreciated it also. So, madam, as far as this technology, medical technology is concerned, the future is bright for every human being. So, only thing is that should be, the technology should be useful with the ethics and for the human welfare. Madam, once again, many congratulations for giving it's a good topic and delivering it very excellent in simple language. Thank you very much, madam.
Okay, thank you a lot. I apologize if the slides didn't go by order. I don't know what was the problem. Maybe the internet connection. I was follow the my slides as it is on my screen. I don't, but I hope that the most important part. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So yes, I was aware that the participants will not be all from medical fields. So I was thinking it's a best way to to make a presentation understandable for all kind of participants, people from non-medical fields and people from medical fields. So I avoid some professional terminology. I avoid the big sentences and the explanation of some biological background. I keep it as simple as possible. And yes, that I'm happy that it was good and that you are satisfied with the presentation.
Ma'am, you have done a very comprehensive presentation. And one more thing I want to add, we can predict what kind of diseases you can expect in your life with the help of technology.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. That is something which is really, really, uh, the people will have a lot of benefits of it. Can you imagine if you can know in advance for many months, years, that you are in a risk to get some disease? You will change your lifestyle, you will adapt your diary, you will adapt which will bring a lot of benefits and improve a patient's life.
Is there anybody else with any question, please? I think Shankaraya,
Sir,
sir, please.
sir, uh,
Yeah.
it is very excellent and very tremendous thinking about the medicine field now today. Science and technology is very developed now today. So called, we are developed each and we have got a new knowledge. The terminology is there, the medical terminology is there. But one thing is that uh, whether the poor people or the common man can the change moment. Now today one thing is there, the welfare thoughts is the decline, where thoughts should be end now today. So I have the such problems. Rich people, very excellent persons have got such medical facilities or the technology, all these things. So can we any specialization to common man or the poor people, in especially in India, or those who are a population country? 80% of the Indian people are very poor. They have not know the higher medical transplantation is there, whatever it may be. So such kind, how can we start that such position? So please, very excellent. There is no doubt they have got a very studied and excellent speaking. I have congratulations total team, and today main speaker, very excellent. Thank you, madam.
Yeah, you're very welcome all. mentioned that I was planning to invest more money, much more money into the development of medical technology, medical device, precisely till the end of 2030, which means that all countries work on that to invest more in a health care, in a health system, in a medical technology. Maybe it's not viable today, but it doesn't mean that it will not be viable next year or the year after. I mean, I'm not of the world, so I can't talk about don't have a precise information. I don't know how people in some really poor part of the world live and plan. But I believe that this will come to the poor people as well. So as soon as it's possible, I believe that their government will invest, will plan to do the improvement, to invest in the future of the medical healthcare system.
I think so. Yeah, yeah. No, I don't want to ask. I want to just give some this inputs in this regard. The Indian government, they are giving schemes under which the poor person can enroll and can have better operations. So regional centers are there, super specialized hospitals are there, so they can utilize this kind of services. Only the thing is, what I feel, the message should go to the beneficiaries. That is the only thing what I feel. Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sir. Swanand Shukla, sir, Sunita, ma'am, Shankaraya. And now, after this question answer session, we are eager to listen closing remarks of Honorable Chairperson Dr. M. Ambedkar, sir. Please, sir.
Tests and assignments for my study just this week and next week. But anyway, I didn't want to miss this opportunity to share some with you all and to hear your opinion as well, because I know a lot of people from India work here in Switzerland in pharmaceutical biotechnology industry, and they are really experienced and with a great education background, a really good expert scientist. So this was also my benefits from these comments, from your questions a lot. So
on behalf of the organizing committee and Sri Kumaraswamy College Ausa, I extend my sincere thanks to you for sharing your precious time and valuable thoughts. Thank you, ma'am. I also thank Honorable Principal Dr. M. Ambedkar, sir, for his efforts to arrange webinars and conferences on different topics and subjects which are really benefiting to each and every participant, maybe student, maybe academician, maybe researcher, maybe knowledge seeker, and from all fields. So thank you, sir. And I also thank all the delegates from all over the globe for their continuous support to webinar series and international conferences. And now, with the kind permission of Honorable Principal, I declare here that today's conference is over, and also I request participants to fill feedback link to have your certificates. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Also, I wish you a good evening. Yes, Malcolm. Yes, yes. There is a reference below all the photos that I took from the internet. So yes, it's you have my permission to share. Yeah. Okay. So thank you a lot, and I wish you all the best. Oh, I will. I will. Oh, sure. Thank you a lot. I will end the conference now.